Welcome to Brands on Tap, the podcast where we discuss all things brand related.
So whether you're a business owner, industry expert, or simply interested, this podcast is for you.
So welcome back to Brands on Tap, and this is our Christmas special episode, and we're going to be diving deep into Christmas ads and giving a very honest review. So
Scarily honest.
Actually, we should have been wearing Christmas jumpers today.
yeah.
Schoolboy
Yeah,
out.
you've
The
gone for
taps are all Christmas, but we're not.
Oh yeah, you've
Showing
gone
us
for a
out.
festive
Yeah.
knit.
Yeah.
You've gone for a little knit,
Yeah,
Yeah.
little knit.
Jazz has
number.
got sort of a little knit
Jazz
cardigan
isn't
on.
something.
Pelin
Yeah.
Scotty dog today, so or golfer.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Jazz
Save that
loves-
for another one.
Jazz loves a round of golf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Every
yeah.
she's got the
weekend.
jumper for it.
Whole
I'm going to use that multiple times.
Okay.
You'll see it on our socials. Sure.
God,
Whole
don't.
collection of golf jumpers, Jazz.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
only one, and I'll just wear the same
Just one.
Same one.
Yeah, I do love a Christmas jumper though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only
Yeah.
got one though.
I need to
Don't like them
sort
that
my
much.
collection. I've got
I've only
about,
got
I
one
feel like
now.
you've got a lot.
I've got a lot, but I need to sort a collection out. Yeah,
Yeah.
they need a bit of culling, I think.
Yeah.
Imagine having that many
I
Christmas
culled
jumpers.
my novelty one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's the
gone a
quality
bit
of them.
more
Some of them-
sensible.
a
Oh,
bit
more
acrylic.
tasteful.
Some of them they don't feel nice
Tasteful.
on. That's my
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it for me.
yeah.
Plus, I look like a plum,
Yeah,
or
well-
more of a plum.
Yeah, I was going to say. Hold on.
Because we are doing Christmas jumper day again.
Yes, we are.
So-
yes,
Oh, yeah.
on the 12th
12th.
of
Yeah.
December.
Save
So
the
look out
children.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
donate.
Like
save
and
the children.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and
Why not?
subscribe too if you're feeling charitable. Anyway, we digress.
We did.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So,
yeah.
well, I'll lead the way.
Yeah.
We've had a bit of a review of some Christmas ads, haven't we?
Yeah.
You have
It's
a
been
bit.
fun. I've
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah. Watched
Yeah,
quite a
it's
lot.
been good.
Yeah. I think I get so excited for this time of year when the first ones start trickling out.
Yeah.
But saying that, this year I literally saw one, like, organically.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
the others I've had to, like, find. Yeah.
You've not been watching TV.
No, I don't watch TV. I don't
Ah.
pay for a TV license.
Oh.
Catch up.
Yeah.
You
No,
watch
I don't
Catch Up?
watch catch up because you can't
Yeah.
with a TV license.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
record.
Which Ellie
At
knows.
least you're
Just
being legal.
Netflix.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
you're not saying I do.
No, I don't. I actually don't.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't watch shows on like BBC, you just miss what happens.
Yeah.
Not that they have ads anyway.
True.
You're not really
Again,
missing
I
out on
digress.
much. It's not
see,
actually
see, I'm old school. Still watch live TV.
in the news.
And the news.
VHS.
Yeah.
What?
Betamax.
The what? Ellie's like, what?
No clue.
Foreign language.
I've still got this metal aerial on the top.
Yeah.
You what? Right. So one ad.
Yeah, I think that's all I've seen.
Yeah, I've seen
Naturally.
Wow.
John Lewis on the TV
Well,
and
I
KFC.
didn't even see it on TV. Well, I must have. I think we talked about
did
it.
you see it when it launched? Because they normally announce the date.
Yeah, I might
like,
have seen it on
ahead of
Facebook or
time.
something.
Yeah,
actually.
I was like first thing when I woke up, like
Wow.
searched the John Lewis.
Yeah.
ad.
Classic.
Yeah.
Keen.
Yeah.
Straight when you came back from golf.
Yeah.
Oh well. So yeah, should we start with John Lewis?
I think, yeah, it's a good place to
Yeah.
start,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's going
Okay.
first?
I'll go first if you want.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
on.
For it.
Because Paul basically asked me to blind test me with it and said, give it a go, see if it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
I watched the full length one
Yeah.
and it really didn't make much sense to me, if I'm honest.
No, agreed.
I don't
I
want
was
to lose.
lost.
I don't want to lose
Yeah.
face for people that it did make sense
Agreed.
to. But
Yeah.
the long one was just very long, and it went into a lot of different detail, which I feel like, having seen it organically, there have been more short tail versions of it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
quicker versions of it, which over time I've got and it makes sense. But the long one was just very, very involved, and I thought, just
Yeah.
lost me a bit.
I
Yeah,
agree. I
agreed.
think, for me, it was more like, you get a scene where she starts off, she goes through it, or in the store, and then goes through the clothes rail and then into the store. But then it jumps to her, obviously, with her sister. But the age of the sister for me was confusing because it kept changing.
Jumping.
One minute she was younger, next minute she was like pregnant and
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff,
true.
and then it kind of jumped back to when she was a teenager, and
Yeah.
so I think that's why, like you say, the long ad.
Yeah.
I kind of missed really what was going on
Yeah, I agree.
until I kind of re-watched it. If you re-watch
Sure.
it 2 or 3
Yeah.
times, it makes more sense. But
It does.
The more you pick
Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
I think-
John Lewis
yeah.
are famous for, like you said, like nearer the time it gets further towards Christmas, they shorten it, and like you say, I think now that they shortened it, and
Snap,
change the
yeah.
edit a bit,
makes a
then
big
it makes
difference.
more sense.
Agreed.
It does, and they've added intrigue, which they're saying to Paul, unlike some of the other adverts out there. Top of my head, like the Amazon one, I've seen it once or twice. It was quite entertaining, but after like the 5th and 6th and 7th watch, you're just kind of like, oh, not this one again. Whereas with John Lewis, I think because they've broken it up into bits, they have got quite a long sort of longevity to that advert. They can kind of do a lot with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done well with the edits, to be fair.
Yeah, they have.
But they always do. I mean, year on year, they seem to.
Yeah.
The edits still work, even when they're down to like a 10 or 20-second snippet.
Yeah.
True.
You know?
You did a poll, Jazz, didn't you? What was the...
Yeah, so it was like 52%, I think, that said that they understood it straight away. So for everyone listening, we basically did a poll on LinkedIn. It got 311 votes.
Which we're pretty impressed with, actually.
Yeah, I think
it's pretty good.
we jumped on it quick.
Good
Like,
on
as soon
us.
as it came
Reactive.
out, we were reacting and marketing
Not
ourselves.
that morning,
Yeah.
whilst you're in bed.
Oh,
yeah.
not that
No.
quick.
In the office, but
As soon as
early.
9 a.m. I was
Yeah.
there. But yeah, we basically gave the options of, did you understand it straight away? Where you lost, did you have to Google it? Or did you have to watch it a few times? And the majority said they understood it straight away. And I was kind of questioning that a little bit. Maybe it's just because I watched it so early in the morning. I just was half asleep when I watched it.
Did you watch the long one though? As well?
Yeah, and I completely missed like the sister bit in the box when she opened it up. So I was thinking, is this her when she was younger? Like reflecting back on herself, and and then I thought, is it her girlfriend? Like I was going through all the scenarios, but yeah, majority said they understood it.
Yeah, but I wonder though, on our poll,
Yeah.
like we were discussing this morning, is did they watch the long version or the short version?
Exactly.
Because the short version was out pretty much the same time.
Yeah.
So if you watch the shorter version, you might have got it quicker.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
There was a
This
lot
is it.
less complication in the short version. It was a lot less to unravel.
Yeah.
It was just it's a lot simpler. You were still left a little bit unsure who the one was at the end, but it didn't really break the advert.
No.
Whereas the other one, you were kind of going, blimey, you know, suddenly she's upset, she's with her mum, and then she's not with her mum, then there's a young girl.
Where did her mum go?
I don't know.
Well, this is it. I
No
mean,
clue.
I had no idea about that, and it was a hint that they were like, come dance with us or something, and then
Oh, she
she's
said,
like,
I can't.
and she said, I
Yeah.
can't, and she wells
Why?
up, and then it's like she's not there anymore. It was hinting that she had passed away or something.
Oh,
But
maybe.
yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah, that was the bit where I was a bit like, huh? Why? What's so
And the
urgent?
lead up to it as well. It's all about this is a tearjerker.
Yeah, also it's called the
Really?
gifting hour.
It
Sorry,
didn't-
this
it
is a
didn't-
really like
Sorry,
petty
what
thing.
did you say?
Sorry, I was just going to say it's called the gifting hour,
Yeah.
but in the first like 5 seconds it says like over the tannoy that you got 15 minutes left to shop, and I was like,
I missed
gifting 15 minutes. Doesn't have to say ring to it though, does it?
Wow.
That's very true.
So-
Didn't notice that either.
Didn't
you see.
pick
That's
up
just
on that.
that is
That's
me
a
being
good point.
petty though.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean-
spotted.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
In fact, I think I wrote it down, so must be true.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
Yeah. But also, at the very end, I mean, it's one of the things that my wife brought up, actually, was you don't actually see what gift she bought her sister either.
that's
Which I think was a kind
Could
of
have bought a
missing
load of rubbish.
trick. Yeah, I bought you an
already got
empty
this.
box. It is wrapped, but
Yeah, I've already got
They
one
do
of
that
these.
well.
You
Yeah.
bought me this last year.
Yeah, because
That's a good point.
I think my thought with it is like, did they purposefully make it a bit complicated,
So the
or
more
is
you
it just
watch it-
like
Yeah, I think so.
intentional or
Yeah,
not,
maybe.
or was it just actually just so happened to be
Too many
have that
ideas.
response from people that they didn't expect? I'd love to know that from John Lewis.
yeah, I bet the view stats are phenomenal because people have to kind of rewatch it to see
Yeah.
what the hell's going on.
That's so true.
And that's that in itself. People are talking about it. If it's controversial, people talk
Well,
about
yeah.
it. Like we
Yeah.
know with advertising, not saying that you should promote a bad ad, but sometimes an ad that creates a bit of controversy or conversation is actually, you know, more effective than one. Like I say,
So
it's
true.
quite flat, like Amazon's, that you know what it is straight away, and it's like, all right, I'm done with it now. It's
Interesting though with what you just said, because I looked at it on YouTube earlier, and Aldi's
Yeah.
ad with the carrot has
Yeah.
got over like 600k views, whereas
Go
John
Kevin.
Lewis
Kevin.
has only got like
Kevin.
500k.
oh, right.
Really?
And it's like,
Wow.
actually, I thought the viewership figures are like lower than they have been for sure, even though the engagement has gone
People are
up.
probably
interesting.
watching it elsewhere though. not
Yeah, this
YouTube.
is true.
Probably seeing it on like TikTok.
Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah.
don't know how
Makes it-
reliable that is. in
Yeah, you've got to
terms of-
dissect
Yeah.
that, I guess, haven't you?
Yeah.
And a lot of the ones that I saw, like searching them on YouTube, I'm watching them on like the Daily Mirror like, or the Mirror, whatever it's called, the
Yeah,
Mirrors, like YouTube channels, so like they're
Yeah.
kind of getting the views
Okay.
for it rather than
Yeah,
like
that's
the
true.
original poster.
That's true. Yeah, and there's obviously, like I mentioned, a child aspect. There's quite a younger generation use YouTube. Someone like Kevin the Carrot's probably
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
engaging
Oh, for
for
sure.
a younger generation.
Yeah,
They
there's a
probably
lot to be said for that.
Yeah.
Should we go on to that one then?
Kevin the Carrot.
Kevin the Carrot.
Yeah.
Why not?
Nice.
Yeah.
I liked it personally, bar humbug, and thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I just thought
like that.
that's really tickled me.
Yeah, it
But-
was very good.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't really like it.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's just like a matter of personal preference.
I
I
think
prefer
so.
like a more traditionally emotive, like Christmas feels
That's fair enough.
ad.
Yeah.
So that's
It was
just
very
my
child friendly.
It was
very
child-friendly.
Little
Yeah.
bum jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think that says a lot about me because I think that's hilarious.
But then, looking at the demographic, it's probably a lot
Yeah.
of families that go into Aldi,
So
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
and Lidl's and the like. So, so I guess they're kind of gearing it much for the family audience,
Yeah.
like kids
Yeah.
included.
Yeah.
Very true.
So,
And they're
I
going for
get
that
what you're saying
repetition.
about the feels, but
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. They're going for that repetition of characters as well, aren't they? But like
Yeah.
with M&S, with Dawn and the Fairy, it's that reference to previous years. It's that, they've come back again,
Yeah,
and this is
yeah.
this year's story.
yeah,
And I think with Kevin the Carrot, people expect him to
Yeah.
come back. So that was,
True.
that was probably why they've done it.
yeah.
But I liked it, but you're right, it wasn't the most emotive of the
No.
ones out
No,
there.
I mean, the production-wise,
Oh,
though,
brilliant. Can't
Oh,
fault
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top,
Yeah,
yeah.
they must have spent at
Walmart
least
budget.
20 quid or something.
A whole
Yeah.
£10
Yeah.
on.
No, they must have spent a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Unlike-
many millions,
yeah.
but
No.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Unlike Coca Cola.
Huge.
Okay.
So
Went back to classic.
That's getting
Yeah.
a lot of hate.
Well, should we
Yeah.
talk about Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's getting a lot
We
of
might
hate.
as well.
Yeah, because it's completely AI
Completely AI.
generated.
They've admitted it, obviously, but part of me just watching it, like, why are the vans just like gliding? Like, they're not like moving like a van would. Like, surely they have the time to like,
Finesse it.
figure that bit out. And
Yeah.
like the dog, like his tail's moving, but the rest of him is just static. So it just
no.
looks a bit off.
Yeah.
And then like the tagline at the end is like real magic. But you've used an AI ad. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm missing something there, but
Yeah, maybe they want to indicate that it's
Yeah.
done for your AI. If they interject with it, the concept of it being done by AI is no
Yeah.
longer
But it
prevalent.
is lazy, I think. I mean,
think.
Coca-Cola, I think over the years, I know like everybody looks forward to Christmas and like the Mariah Carey aspect, and it's not Christmas until they've heard that song, or
Yeah.
not Christmas until they sing the Coca-Cola ad.
Yeah.
So it's quite iconic.
Yeah.
But to not change it up enough, I don't think. I mean, just
No, it
to
was
sort
just
of use the
another
existing
version.
ad and then just turn it into an AI version of
Mm.
the
Yeah.
current ad, or the ad that's been
Controversial.
Yeah.
ongoing for, I don't know, the last 30 years or whatever. I thought it was very lazy, really.
Yeah.
I
You know?
think so. They've done how long have they done the van? The Coca Cola van. You know?
It is about
Yeah.
30 years, it's got to be.
I remember
Yeah.
when it
Yeah.
like toured down here. Do you remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it was
Yeah,
like, go
yeah.
see
I
a
went to
Yeah, yeah.
Primark
Yeah.
and bought the merch.
And Aldi did
when
a
I was
rival
out.
one, didn't they, this year, where they've got their vans to drive around with their version of Coke on it. Seen that?
Freeway.
Yeah, freeway.
I haven't
yeah.
seen that, but
Yeah. Yeah, they just boycotted Coca-Cola and they just drove their own vans around.
that's funny. I
Genius.
haven't seen that.
Because last year's Coca-Cola was about Santas, wasn't it? So I thought it was really
Yeah,
clever.
that was
Anyone
good.
could be a Santa.
Yeah.
And that was a
Aw.
really nice story. And I thought maybe this year they've just gone back to that homage of, we're still the traditional Coca-Cola you know and love. But the
Yeah.
AI side was controversial, I think. I think
Yeah.
somebody in an ad agency was trying to be clever with it and think, well, everyone's using AI now. Let's go down that road and just show what it can do.
Yeah,
on its
which I
own.
get.
Yeah.
But it's a controversial decision, I think.
Yeah, I think as well from like even an agency point of view or like a creative point of view, it takes away that value of having real people and like then just
Yeah.
having like an AI generated, and it's not even like particularly mind blowing. I don't think
No, it's
so.
Well, it's not because
not.
it's very
The concept
predictable.
Yeah,
Concept is
yeah,
consistent with
true.
that of a standard
Yeah.
Coca-Cola ad. It's like a kind of nod to the
I
classic.
mean, I get they're trying to use new technology and the,
Yeah,
and the
be a
like,
step
but
ahead.
I
Yeah.
think it's missed the mark
Yeah.
for me.
I reckon next year there'll be more AI ads that like
Yeah,
recognise that they're
possibly.
AI because
Yeah.
it's just and people will do it better because
Yeah.
they'll see that actually it's been done but we can do it better.
It's brave for Coca-Cola to put their neck on
Yeah.
the whole brand on that. It's
Yeah.
brave, but yeah, I don't know
It's,
if...
yeah, it's confident though, isn't it? Because no one's going to stop buying Coca-Cola and buy Freeway.
No.
Well, maybe you will.
Well,
who
maybe
knows?
they will. But they will get a lot of hate, like Paul's saying.
Yeah.
If they have done really sloppy job of it, then it's
But they've got to do something marketing wise. I mean, because a lot more of the younger generation coming through are buying into Pepsi because it's more cool and it comes across a bit better. But there are still
Coke
people,
stands.
Yeah, we are Coke stands.
that are
Diet
ardent
Cokes
Coke
especially.
fans.
All of us included.
Yeah,
I like
just-
Pepsi as well.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh.
because I'm down with the kids.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Jesus. I don't know. Pepsi doesn't do it for me.
No, or
I
Dr.
think it tastes
Pepper.
like.
Oh no, I love
I
it.
quite like Dr Pepper though, but it's
Oh.
different.
Yeah.
Pepsi Max, I like.
Yeah, Dr Pepper's in a different category
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah, that is
Pepsi to
different.
me is like got a weird aftertaste, but that's because I only drink Diet Coke.
It's ever so
Yeah.
slightly sweeter
Yeah.
for me, but I don't mind either particularly. I'm not that bothered either way. But yeah, Pepsi's got a slightly different taste to it, I'd say. It's got
Yeah,
a bit of a sweeter
I like
taste.
both. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, the more you know, hey.
And well, you
Yeah.
know, hey?
But they do. I mean, as I say, they do need to do something though,
Yeah.
because they need to get that younger cohort on board. And year on year, you can see their sales increasing and eroding Coca-Cola sales. So they've got to do something about it.
Yeah.
And
That
I
is
don't
true.
think that ad has helped.
No, and you've got
No.
Aldi chomping at the bit with a cheaper version of it that's mocking it, and it's
Well,
like,
yeah.
well, they're
I
chasing.
quite like their marketing though, like Aldi's whole thing of like mockery. I like that. I think that's
It works,
really
like the
funny.
M&S thing
Yeah.
they did.
Plagiarism, you
Yeah,
mean?
plagiarism, but yeah,
Apology.
tactical plagiarism, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, Lidl
Like,
and Aldi are both great at doing that.
and their socials are hilarious because they just admit it. Like, and
yeah.
they'll say like, "Our legal team barely passed this," and I just think that's so funny.
Well, Aldi and
Right.
Lidl must have one hell of a lead.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they
must
have.
have,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
One hell of a
Crikey.
lead.
Yeah.
Or a blind one. Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
based in China or something.
Yeah.
They don't tackle them. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's like Colin the Caterpillar. How
That's
many
brave.
variants of
Oh, yeah.
that? I mean, I'm still going to go by Colin. Like, I'm sorry.
Really?
Oh, are you going to go by...
Well, I'm not seeking
whatever.
either.
I don't even
but,
know
like,
Was
what
that
they're
the
called.
Asda one or was that the M&S one?
M&S
M&S.
one,
Can't
yeah.
What's the
remember.
Asda
It's
one?
I don't know. This is the
Oh.
thing.
Yeah,
That was
because
that
Asda's got one as
Cuthbert.
well, yeah.
Well, Asda were the one to follow it.
Yeah, they
first,
have
I
one as
think.
well,
Yeah.
don't they? Yeah.
But they've all
then-
copied
There's
M&S.
so many
M&S
versions.
OG.
There was the sausage dog one as well this year, Bryce said.
Yeah, M&S.
Is it?
I can
M&S.
get behind. They do mini ones too.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
you'd have that, Jazz.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Sausage
Thought you'd
dog.
have that one, the sausage dog
Yeah, I
one.
think
Yeah.
I might, actually.
Mini maze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of supermarkets,
Mm.
Yeah, let's move on to that.
Yeah.
Move on.
Tesco.
That's
There's
good.
a lot.
Tesco.
Yeah, Tesco.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Actually, one of my faves.
Very long again, if you watch the
Yeah,
long
it's like-
version of it. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
It's like
mini...
3.5
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
3.5 hours.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah. I like.
feature length.
Yeah, feature
Yeah.
length advert.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
I just like an ad that tackles like a real problem, and
Yeah.
it wasn't like the main focus of it, but like the loneliness at Christmas or losing someone. Like I thought that was like a nice.
What's the real problem? They're running out of gingerbread.
Yeah.
No, the real
Gingerbread
problem is
everywhere.
that man needs to make a gingerbread house.
For his
Yeah,
granddad.
gingerbread everywhere.
Well, since his grandma died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so
just old
Tapped in my
people
feels.
get me. Like any old people being sad. That's
Yeah,
it.
I think it's
I'm
a
off.
nice ad. It's
a nice ad, yeah.
feels.
It's like I was
Yeah.
saying to Paul, there's a lot of emotive ads this year, I think. There's a lot of deep, kind of family-driven, emotive ads coming out.
Definitely. A lot of the supermarkets have done that, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
And
Yeah.
I think they're
Hit the
tapping
nail on the
into.
head though. I think with that.
Well, John
Yeah.
Lewis did it, didn't they, with the bear in the hair and the snowman ad a few
Yeah.
years back, or quite a few years back.
Yeah.
And I think that whole, like you say, the feels and
Yeah.
and like we were talking about earlier, it's about like the brand buy-in. Like if
Yeah.
it makes you emotionally feel connected
Yeah.
to that brand.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily
because
about the product.
It's a feel-good kind of ad.
Yeah.
Then you're more inclined to shop
Yeah.
in that store, I guess.
Definitely. Yeah.
So true.
And the history
Yeah.
of it, I think, as well, it's a nod, like with the John Lewis one, it's a nod to the longevity of the brand, how long it's been around, it's been prevalent in generations, it's been, your nan knew about it, your mum knew about it. They're touching on the fact that, they haven't just come out of nowhere, they've got that longevity. I think that's what, I've noticed anyway in quite a few
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Bar Tesco
Bar Tesco.
with some gingerbread.
With
Yeah.
some gingerbread, yeah.
Why would
They've
you
not
not
used
want?
that before, have they?
No,
I think
I don't think
No.
But why would you
No.
not want a gingerbread goldfish?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Screams practicality.
Yeah.
Gingerbread fox as
Yeah.
well in there.
There's gingerbread
Not
everything.
sure how
in
long,
there.
yeah.
Gingerbread everything.
You might have to bake and glaze the
Who
gingerbread
else used
goldfish.
gingerbread?
Yeah. Sorry?
Who else used gin? Oh, the Lidl
They did,
Yeah.
yeah, one
Gingerbread.
year they did, yeah.
Yeah.
this year.
Was it?
Yeah, this year, yeah.
No, I'm
Lidl
thinking of another
Island.
ad where they've used a lot. They
Um,
used a lot in one year as well. I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I
Yeah, I
do.
think Tesco did a fantastic job. The execution of that
Yeah.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought there was quite a lot of parallel with that and the John Lewis one. with the whole going back in time.
Yeah.
Him opening
Yeah.
the box
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
attic. I was like, that's a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
ironic. But I thought it was good. I preferred that to the John Lewis one.
Yeah,
So,
same, definitely
I
same.
think
It's
it was
easier to
just-
follow,
it's
especially
more-
on the longer ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, more emotional, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely welled me up.
Yeah.
when I watched
Yeah, it was good. And then that could lead us on to the Lidl one, which is
Well, the only thing I was
Yeah.
going to say that I thought with the
Go on.
Tesco one was
Yeah.
just there's a bit too much gingerbread. For me,
Yeah.
like
There's
it.
a line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gingerbread line.
They could have. I know they obviously
That
wanted
was
to
the
make it a
theme,
long
yeah.
ad,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah.
there was like gingerbread
Yeah.
overload.
And
Really, they could have shortened
I get
it. I
that because I think I don't know if I've just this is me over analysing it, but when he like saw the photo pop up of his grandma like Christmas last year,
think. Yeah.
I noticed like where the gingerbread had like taken over everything, it almost started to like tear away
Yeah.
from like the lampposts and stuff. I don't know if that was like symbolism for like his emotions and
Yeah, maybe.
him feeling sad, and then it wasn't
Yeah.
until he actually thought, right, I'm going to go to my
Yeah.
granddad's,
Yeah.
they all kind of rebuilt again, which I
Yeah.
thought was quite nice. But
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
deep. Yeah,
it's very
down,
deep.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Very analytical.
Yeah.
I did like the treatment as well they did for the Tesco logo at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
and
nice.
made that
Biscuit.
into like a gingerbread biscuit,
Yeah,
which
it's
I
nice.
thought was quite cool.
Yeah.
I think, like you say,
touch.
when you saw the shorter ones, which I've seen a lot more of, you
Shorter
don't
gingerbread.
shorter
Short
gingerbread.
gingerbread.
There's a lot less gingerbread involved, and you don't get so
Yeah.
obsessed
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
When it's a 3-minute long video of gingerbread everywhere,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it stands out more. But a
Yeah.
bit like we said about the John Lewis one, really,
Yeah.
it's a lot over 3 minutes. It's,
Is gingerbread a Christmas thing?
Gingerbread houses.
it's more Europeans
Yeah.
have it for Christmas,
Yeah,
I
I
think,
guess
because
so.
of influences like Lidl and
Well,
stuff like
Tesco
that.
being such a European brand.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah.
To me, gingerbread just reminds me of Shrek.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
huge gingerbread
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
True.
Is he just called the gingerbread man?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's a
When he
little
eats his little
gingerbread
leg.
family. Yeah, little gingerbread family.
He's on the little tray.
Yeah.
And then he
to be
goes
baked.
huge.
So his gumdrop
Yeah.
buns.
Gumdropper.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
dear.
a great
Wayne
one.
Rooney.
Yeah.
What?
He's meant to look like Shrek.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Used to be
Controversial.
Lots of memes years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Not seen that.
Nicknames.
Talking
Yeah.
of the gingerbread.
Yeah,
man, that was in
speaking of.
Lidl's. Christmas
Yes,
ad
it
this year.
was.
Yes.
Huge
Which we
gingerbread.
liked.
What?
General
an ad.
consensus.
Yeah, it's very
It's the
good.
full version.
Mm.
Disclaimer.
That is
Yeah,
a fantastic
they've got
ad.
two
Yeah.
very different feels. Like there's like a poem over the short version,
Yeah,
and
I
it didn't
didn't
do
like
it for
that.
me.
So
But-
different.
Yeah, I only
Treat-
saw
Yeah.
the short version, which I didn't get any
Long one's good.
pre
Yeah,
kind
the
of
long
warning.
one's fantastic.
No voiceover, just emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
just tears and tissues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me. It
And,
was.
Yeah.
and a Lidl's hat. And some gingerbread.
Yeah,
And
it's
a
just
raccoon.
nice.
Yeah,
And a
a
raccoon.
I
Yeah.
thought that was a bit rogue. Sorry, the raccoon. Why
Yeah.
did they opt for a raccoon?
I know.
Yeah.
They're
That
like,
was- yeah, that
are
was
they
weird.
not like
I thought that.
rodents?
Yeah, they're smelly, disease infested.
That's very
quite
American
cute, though.
/ Canadian anyway.
Generally,
raccoons.
yeah.
You
That's
can't get
Yeah.
them in Europe, can you?
Maybe that's the
Don't
magic.
think- No, I don't
You
think
know.
you can.
Yeah, but being like a European brand,
Yeah,
you would have thought they would
Yeah.
have used, I don't know.
common European animals.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure on that. Not a raccoon expert, but you might be right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like a mountain goat or something, I don't know.
yeah, just on his
Just
lap.
get a dog, like just
Yeah.
get a puppy.
get
Everyone
a
loves
puppy.
a little
Puppy.
golden
Yeah,
retriever.
Yeah, but he
so-
doesn't like
Oh,
a
I love a golden
raccoon.
retriever.
Yeah, true.
But, yeah, raccoons are great for about 5 seconds before you realise they're a rodent and they smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
tear up your house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
eat
aggressive.
And
everything.
they get a trashy bin and they're
Yeah.
aggressive. Apart from that, they're
But
great.
great pet for a child.
And they bite you, but yeah.
But it's okay because
What, just
He got
a non-real one, you mean? Or
what? Oh yeah, like a fictional raccoon. You know?
Fictional raccoon,
Yeah,
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
one in that film.
the raccoons?
No.
Oh, wait, over the hedge.
There used to be
No.
an animated cartoon called
Um,
The Raccoons.
I
years
love
ago.
the raccoons,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Over
was
the
great,
Hedge is a
yeah.
good film. No, what's the film with Groot?
Oh,
I know.
The
but I
Marvel
can't
film.
think. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Marvel film, yeah. Slipped my
I
mind.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Leave it in the comments, guys.
I really watch Marvel films. I'm not a big fan.
Right.
Not a huge fan, no.
Not
Probably the
I'm
wrong
not sure
one.
why I've seen
genre.
it, but
Well,
like
I
the
do
raccoon
like
in it.
comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, good raccoon, good guy, really. Anyway,
Raccoon Man, yeah.
no, I did like that ad.
Yeah, I
thought
did. I
it was
really
a
liked
nice
it.
Yeah,
one.
I think the
Yeah.
whole
Favourite.
emotive thing and like giving as well.
Yeah, the message was strong in it, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she obviously, saw that lad at the very beginning, and he had nothing, and
Yeah.
wanted to be part of their group, but didn't have the right equipment and stuff. And I thought, yeah, just that whole
Yeah.
thing where she, she could have wished for anything,
Yeah.
through that ad, but she wished to give all the gifts which probably
Loads of
annoyed all
different-
her family because she gave away their gifts as well.
But the mum was like, had a little tear in her eye. She was
She was,
okay.
Yeah.
she was happy about it.
Yeah.
Might not get forgiven by the sister with the raccoon, but
Or the
No.
grandma who wanted the news for some
or
reason.
the boy
Yeah.
with loads of biscuits. Like, why loads of biscuits? I quite like Brussels sprouts, though, so I'm biased, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that.
But I
She's
thought
biscuit
even,
lover.
like,
Yeah.
you know, when they show like ads in schools, I just thought that's such a nice one to. No?
yeah,
Did you not
I get
get shown
you.
ads in school? No. But I remember at school, like, they would show you like good ads.
Gonna say-
It's like that had a good
No,
message.
all we had was Green
Gonna
Cross
say they
Code
do
and all
TVs.
that.
Oh.
How to cross the road safely.
Huh?
So all we had was a Green Cross Code, like how
Oh.
to cross the road safely
Oh.
and all that kind of thing.
Occasionally,
Bikeability
occasionally
and
got
all
a
that.
film,
Yeah.
but not an ad. Not at Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I used to get shown stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But I
You go
just.
private school, did you?
No, I
Stover.
didn't. No, yeah,
Right, children, it's time to be marketed to. It's
Yeah.
Christmas.
but I just like, I thought because of the whole message that you were saying about with the child, and I just thought it was a nice message to just show like to young people as well. It's
Oh,
quite nice
absolutely.
just
Yeah.
to reaffirm like, I don't know, a nice message of
That
like
Christmas
including
is
people.
really about giving, not receiving.
It is.
Yeah, and just including people being nice.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my favourite part of Christmas Day, is seeing people open things that I buy them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, like, I don't,
Yeah.
the other bits are not like, it's
Yeah,
great food.
especially when you get a
Yeah.
bit older, it definitely shifts to that. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Except no one in my family's receiving anything yet this year, so
All good.
Better get
Good
on it.
gingerbread,
Yeah.
go to Lidl's.
Actually, yeah, just go and buy all the
yeah,
Christmas food.
my mum would
Or,
actually
or
quite
a
like that.
raccoon. You could always have a raccoon.
My
Or
mum would
Tesco, it
like
seems to
that.
have an abundance of gingerbread.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
on that note, Sainsburys.
Yeah.
Sainsburys.
I love the BFG.
Oh,
I
me
think I've
too.
just said I've loved everything so far.
You have a bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's alright,
They
sorry.
they have been quite good though. I mean,
It's better being a negative Nancy, isn't it? But
yeah,
BFG is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I like the
I love
reference.
that as well. I mean, like you said, touched on earlier about the feels. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily. I don't think BFG and I think Christmas, although sometimes it is the film is played
Yeah.
at Christmas, but
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
necessarily think
No.
Christmas.
No.
But it's a lovable character
Yeah.
that we all kind of fall in love with,
Nostalgic.
and like you say, that feel good thing.
Yeah, it was so nice.
Yeah.
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 And like we touched on earlier, it's that brand association as well. That
Mm.
you come away having watched the ad,
Yeah.
feeling like you're quite well connected with Sainsburys.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because it just feels good.
Yeah, and even
Just a nice ad.
and the line at the end where it was just said, "Go big this Christmas."
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
thought great, and then
And
even
good food for all of us, which I thought was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Quite an inclusive line without having to go, like you were saying, too woke with adverts, where you feel like you've had to include certain things. I think by putting the BFG in, you've created a character that's quite an outsider
Yeah.
that people didn't accept, but they do
Yeah,
accept
yeah,
now, and it's
yeah.
got a magical creature. And I think that's a really good reference to kind of indicate that it's an inclusive brand without being too
Yeah, definitely.
open
Yeah.
about it. And yeah, the line's really nice. The good food for all of us. I thought that was
Yeah.
really nice.
I just
Yeah.
think everything about it was great. It
Yeah,
was like the
good
perfect balance
details.
between a bit of humour and emotional, family,
Yeah.
and good advertisement of the food actually. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think the food itself, the way they edited it, looked really appealing.
Yeah.
Because you know some Christmas ads, you look at it and you're like, oh, that looks terrible, that turkey.
Yeah.
Well, that is the
Oh,
risk
yeah.
with the BFG, because obviously all his food is quite like
Green.
gruesome. It's
Yeah.
green and like oozy, and because that's what he likes. So there's a
Yeah.
risk of it looking a bit off-putting. So yeah, they did do that well.
That contrast probably helped.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
they presented
actually,
the
that's
good
true.
food.
Yeah.
So.
And
Yeah.
he did give the food away at the end.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
about giving.
Charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, had all the
Charity.
key messages. Yeah.
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 Giving and receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only downside for me is the go big bit.
Oh, really?
Well, because it's
You
like
can't all go big at Christmas.
exactly it's
Oh.
the money
Yeah.
bit. You know,
Yeah,
could
I-
you go big just in Sainsbury's, or would you have to dip into Lidl and Aldi first?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Get some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting line. I agree. If they're going on the affordability side of it, then it links, I suppose, because they're saying, you know, we're trying to make it affordable
Yeah.
for everyone, good food for everyone,
That's true.
which I like. But the
Yeah.
go big bit might be a bit like in the greed territory of
Yeah.
actually you don't need to go big to.
No,
Yeah.
it's not
Nice.
all about that, is it? No.
No, but I think it kind of encourages people to elevate
Yeah.
what they're buying, and I think elevates Sainsburys a bit,
Yeah.
that line, which I like.
Sainsbury's is kind of like the middle ground, isn't it, in
Yeah.
terms of supermarket ranking, if
It's
you
always
like.
struggled,
Yeah.
hasn't it,
Yeah.
to be in a place because it's not budget
Yeah.
and it's not premium, but it's trying to be
That's it.
sort of. It's still trying to be quality, but it's
Yeah.
not trying to be cheap, but it don't want to be expensive. So
It's right there in
it's
the
always just
The
struggle.
quality
to
of
kind of,
Sainsbury's stuff I can't fault.
it's just
have to say.
slips in the middle, doesn't it?
Always been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's consistent.
agree.
Sainsbury's, I'd say.
Yeah, if you're
Okay.
not going M&S, you're going Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
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 What? Because they're right next door to
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, I was about to say.
They're always
share a
like
car park.
positioned quite close. which-
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? One's a walking
are in
distance
Torquay.
from
Yeah.
Torquay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're local to
Other
us.
supermarkets are available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just a bit of a walk.
Just they're a bit of a walk from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next
Cool.
on my radar,
Mm.
M&S food.
Oh yeah.
There were two M&S ones, food and then like the clothing one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went now the clothing one, cute, but didn't do it for me.
Same.
Just
Yeah.
a bit catalogue-y, I thought, a
Yeah.
bit fashion showy,
Yeah.
Bit afterthought.
more about the product
Yeah.
rather than the story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
But-
pace was, I think, it hasn't got that emotive feel, I don't think, the clothing one.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one, the food one, definitely. And I thought what was good
I thought
as
the
well.
food one was hilarious.
Even I watched some of the cut down, slim down versions, of which they're about 20, 30 seconds. And they focus on specific food products as well.
Right.
And I thought that was really good because, there's a great incentive then to go into the store to
Yeah.
buy those specific products,
Yeah.
like they do with their meal deals and all that. Of course, once you're in store, you're going to have a look around,
Yeah.
you're going to buy more than just that one item, aren't you?
So true.
I thought it was great marketing, really.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food one, thought great. I love
Yeah.
Dawn French.
Dawn
Consistent,
French is
yeah.
brilliant.
Thought she was hilarious.
Yeah, she
Like-
plays the character of Vicar
Yeah.
Dibley type
Yeah.
genre, I guess, really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that like attitude she had of like welcome near strangers. Like
Yeah.
I just thought that's hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Consistency's there again, isn't it, with the character? I think people like that story each
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
They've nailed
yeah.
that for a while.
I,
like-
last year I don't remember it being as good.
Don't think it was
like-
as memorable as last year. No, you're
well,
right.
In fact, I can't remember it. So
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember the premise. But I'm with you. I don't remember the actual concept of it.
But you remember the character.
you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you do remember
And
the
I think
character.
that's one of the
Consistency.
key things.
Yeah,
That,
so
that
true.
character they brought in, and it's not an offensive character either. You can't really hate or, well, I guess you can love a fairy, but it's not a character you would hate.
No.
No.
It's not going to turn people off. It's not got
No,
religious connotations, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
So,
so.
yeah, that's where brands these days need to be very careful.
Oh,
Actually.
yeah.
We haven't touched on that bit, but
The offensive
true.
thing. Yeah.
so
Yeah, I thought it was good. I just think it was like feel good factor,
yeah,
very comedic, and like it's
Yeah.
something everyone relates to is like your social batteries run out.
Yeah.
You're gonna come and eat all
you
my
feel
food.
underprepared.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
I
God,
can't be
literally.
bothered. But then
you
when you're
seen
there,
that?
you're enjoying it. So
Yeah. I've seen. Sorry, go on.
no, I was just going to say that it's the best type of humour as well.
Yeah.
Sarcasm, which I love.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So-
I just think
yeah.
she's.
No
yeah.
other ads have done that really. The whole sarcastic route,
No.
which I think helps it stand out.
Yeah.
Her character carries it though. I think if you did a sarcastic route with someone that wasn't recognisable,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. It's a very risky thing
Yeah.
to do.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So obviously they've got a reference to a celeb in there, and
Yeah.
similarly to Waitrose when they've got loads of
Yeah.
celebs in this year, which is
Yeah. Well, thanks for bringing that up because that's our
Welcome.
next one.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
seamless link there for you.
Waitrose, two-parter, seamless link. That actually wasn't planned. Two-parter. What did we think?
Yeah,
Part one
I
was
thought it was
better.
clever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
I don't want to
Yeah.
ruin the outcome for anyone that's not seen
Well,
the second part.
I mean, you said it's a two-parter, and
Yeah.
I think that for me was the most upsetting bit about it.
Same.
I think they could have really dragged that out
For sure.
4 or 5 episodes,
True.
really.
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
glad they didn't because I needed to know.
But no, concept I thought was fantastic.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Really
that
different.
intrigue.
Yeah.
You're wondering who
Yeah.
did it.
Bit
Yeah.
Cluedo-y, like.
Yeah,
Very
it was
good.
Poirot with the part 1 too, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
Agatha
true.
Christie. Like this is the end of part
Yeah.
1. Just
Chrissy.
find in part 2. Oh yeah.
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 That's
You
yeah.
stole
for legal
the-
reasons, obviously.
Cake, except it's not a cake, it's a chilled dessert.
Chilled dessert.
Chilled dessert. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't do that one, can we?
I
No.
feel like everyone's got that uncle character in their life as well that shows up on Christmas Day with
Yeah.
nothing. Like, and I was just thinking, like, I wonder who that would be in my life.
Hopefully they're not watching.
Yeah.
What's he called,
They
that
would.
character? It's in that thing with Ricky Gervais as well. The guy. He's also on 9 out of 10 Cats as well quite often.
Oh, yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah.
I don't.
I can't remember his
In
In
name.
Afterlife.
I can't think of the guy. I can't get the guy from Slow Horses out of my head because he's in it.
Oh,
as well,
yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like him. He's funny. Yeah, there's some good actors in there for sure.
Yeah, Joe something.
Oh, Wilkinson.
Wilkinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
in 8 of 10 Cats a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he did well in that. I thought it's good.
He did. I think, the characters, I thought the casting of that, I thought
Brilliant.
was
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the mum or the nan is like sat there staring at the cranberry sauce, she
Yeah.
just looks so bored.
Yeah.
Definitely salty about that.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
think I was a bit disappointed with who it was.
Same, without
Yeah.
ruining it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
or
just
where
thought-
it was,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
just,
the placement of the gingerbread house. Not to mention it again.
I actually
But-
kind of thought, is it actually going to be the detective?
Oh yeah,
That would have been
gaslight
way better.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, gaslight
Yeah.
everyone, and then you're the
Glad you
culprit.
didn't get it.
That would have been way funnier, I think.
Yeah, alternative
Jazz has got a
storyline.
letter drafted of complaint.
Yeah.
Not to be
So
too.
yeah, not to tell you who it was, we'll tell you it's not.
Yeah.
It's not the detective.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the
True.
only letdown for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
it's
liked
well
it.
crafted.
It was. It was a
Um,
unique idea. It was
Great
quite clever.
cast, and it's funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a bit of humour, I think always helps at Christmas.
Yeah.
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 All good.
Loved it.
Agreed. Okay.
Yeah, I liked it.
Barbour.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna
Barbour.
You were gonna bar, but you didn't.
Barbour. What
Yeah.
did we think? I love it.
A great ad.
Yeah. Better than last year's one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was.
again,
I remember last
I mean, they're continuing the theme
Yeah, they
are.
like
Yeah.
they did before,
Yeah, they nailed it.
and
with
I
that.
think that's genius. But
Yeah.
what I also like about this year's ad is that they pick accessories and not like
Yeah.
coats and things,
Yeah.
so it's
More affordable.
more affordable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty clever, really.
Yeah, because last year it was all about the jacket
Yeah.
and the quality and the longevity of it,
Yeah.
which I thought was a great first one.
Yeah.
And then this is, like you say, about the more affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're kind of addressing two, I guess, key messages, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Different audiences, really, as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Definitely. There's
They
more
are.
people. I mean, a cross section of demographics, I guess.
Mm.
You know, with the accessories, there's hat, scarf, and gloves and
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Yeah,
But a jacket, I mean, you're really just buying it for your loved one, aren't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Those
No.
jackets last.
They sure
Like-
do.
Oh yeah.
They are like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good gear.
They're good jackets. Yeah.
I used to work in a department store that sold them.
Mm.
And like some people come and
She's
tell
not
me,
naming names.
House of Fraser. Yeah.
You seen that advert? Awkward.
No, I haven't seen their advert.
Don't have one, don't I?
Oh, well, there you go then. But yeah, people used to come in with them and like say, oh, I've had this for like 60 years. I'd be like,
Oh yeah,
crazy.
wax
And
jackets.
they'll just like
in
buy the
particular.
wax for it.
Yeah,
again.
wax
Yeah.
jackets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a good
Yeah.
gift for someone if you
Yeah,
want.
and they've got really cute dog accessories.
Oh.
Maybe that'll be next year's ad.
Have they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've looked. I'm
The little-
tempted.
the little
Yeah, I'm
coat
sure
and
you
the
massive
little-
market. Like, yeah,
Oh,
they'd be
you
daft.
should get
The little
some.
wax. They
Be
do
daft.
the
Miro
little
would
wax
look
dog
great.
coat.
Would
Little
he?
dapper, little gent.
Do they do cat ones? Or not?
I don't know.
Not that I've
No.
seen.
I'm not in the market.
People don't care
so-
about cats
No.
as much
No,
as
they
do
Cats are
dogs.
way
Yeah.
less tolerant as well of jackets. They just like, nah.
Maybe a little scarf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our cats would be out of here. I
Yeah.
think if they put anything
No,
on
thank
them.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Traeger the other day and they had like dog and cat advent calendars. And they only had one dog one left, but like rows of cat
Oh.
ones.
Yeah.
So just saying,
Says it all.
dog's the preferred animal.
Well, the thing is, cat owners don't really buy things
No,
like
they
that.
don't.
No, they
No.
don't.
Yeah, I mean, dog owners
House
tend
cat,
to
maybe.
treat their dogs like
Yeah, humans.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
I can get behind that though.
Yeah.
Cats are cute though, I like cats too.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
But
Cat and dog
actually,
calendars.
one,
Yeah.
one last thing on the Barbour.
Ah,
That one. I don't know if it. I thought it was quite interesting because I don't think I would expect a brand like that to pair with
Aardman.
Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah.
Hardman.
Do you know what I mean? It's a bit unexpected.
Would
And
you not?
I feel like it.
I feel like it makes sense.
Do you think?
Yeah.
No, I think it makes
Well,
sense.
the barber thing, yeah, makes.
But I think because it's like a child's program.
No, it's not though.
Is it? It's not though, is it? No, you're
It's
right.
not.
It's not.
It goes
It's
back
like
so
Chicken
far,
Run.
and with the stop motion skills they've got as well. I think they've got a long fan base that goes
Yeah.
back decades.
Yeah.
And
But it-
Aardman have got a lot of respect as well
Oh,
from the
yeah.
community.
But this is why I think, like all the Aardman films, I mean, that the films themselves are aimed at children,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of sort of quips and jokes
Yeah.
in there that are aimed
Oh,
at the
yeah.
adults, and the kids won't get
Hugely.
that kind of
Yeah.
humour.
Yeah.
And I think that's why
Yeah.
it aligns
For sure.
very well, actually.
Jazz is like, back pedal,
Yeah, no, I think it's just because like
breaks off, back down the hill.
yeah, well, I think it's because Ellie and I grew up with
Yeah.
it. So
Sounds
it's
like
Yeah,
PVC
yeah.
shape for
It's a
us.
different
So
thing.
I grew up with it as well, really, but
Oh, what's on the sheet?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd like to say I did, but but probably not.
And then did you see the
sounds like
Creature
a
Comforts
lie.
thing they did? That was purely aimed at adults.
Which one, sorry?
Creature Comforts, where they make little characters
Yeah.
of animals
Oh.
and they talk about like adult problems and stuff. And
Oh.
they sit on the windowsill
That was
and just
genius,
discuss
that.
some. Yeah, that was genius.
What kind of adult problems? Politics.
Just anything like they'd be talking about like domestic issues in the house or something. It'd be two pigeons
Oh,
just having a row about why one of them didn't like the food or
Yeah.
something.
Oh,
It's
okay.
brilliant. Yeah,
real life.
real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
Check it out, Jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
check it
will.
out, and
Let's
then
get
you'll
cultured,
know
yeah.
that the demographic
Yeah.
alignment
Yeah.
is
You're not
Spot
spot
on.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guess I'm just biased
are you?
because I grew up with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
You should like it more.
that's fair, really. I mean, you're seeing it from the sort of child aspect and
Yeah.
less from the adult.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah, Shaun the Sheep Child. Yeah, I get that.
And there's a new.
Chicken Run.
Is that not already out?
Yeah, that came
Is
out
it?
last Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a bit.
Is it your behind?
Yeah. So I've been asleep
No,
since
but
then.
there's a new
Paul's been
Yeah,
hibernating.
can wake me up
Wallace
on
and
Christmas
Gromit.
Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, new Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited. to do
I'm
like a
excited for
little,
that.
you know-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just nostalgic, aren't they?
They're so
nostalgic
good.
for 10 years ago for us.
The
But
stop motion side of
Yeah.
it as well is just so good.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
Can't wait.
insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of work that goes into those films.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they polished it so well. So good.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great ad, I
Yeah.
thought. Really, really great
Agreed.
ad.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
agree. Last on my radar was Asda,
As
the gnomes.
Oh, the
Oh yeah,
names.
I like the name.
Yeah.
It's good.
Gnomes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like the
pun.
humour of it,
Yeah,
the puns.
It's
Yeah.
great.
I love a pun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jazz is
Like,
smiling.
normally we do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the puns was good.
Yeah, I really like
time
the
to go
puns.
gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
I do like a
Simple
gnome
but
pun.
effective.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, the gnome is an association for a Christmas
No.
thing.
No.
But, you know, it's a character that,
Yeah.
you know, most people will love and,
Mm.
you know, it's not offensive in any way.
No.
So I just thought, yeah, it's executed really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thought so too.
We're
I
surrounded by
liked it.
gnome-like characters in here.
Yeah. Gonk.
Gonks, they
Gonks.
are.
Oh yeah.
How many are there?
44.
44
In
gonks.
this pub, the
Counted
Lord
earlier.
Nelson come in over Christmas, but currently we are counting
44.
Yeah.
44
There's more to come
gonks.
apparently.
There's more to
Yeah.
come,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's more to come.
Yeah.
And more Christmas trees, I think
Yeah,
they said.
Christmas
Yeah.
trees.
Mm.
So,
Can't get
Very
too many.
festive.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
What do you think, Jazz, of the Asda ad?
You're asking me that as if I didn't like it.
Well, you showed hesitation in your face.
I just feel like, I don't know why, maybe it was because I watched them close together, but it was kind of not too dissimilar from like the whole little Dawn French. I know she's not a gnome, but the actual...
It's not very nice, is it?
Where are we going with this?
But just, I feel like everyone's gone so heavy with the characters this year, which is great. It's really feel good, but I think
Yeah.
maybe because I'd watched them all in a row that I was just a bit like, oh, another character. So that was the last ad I watched.
Could have been.
And
You
I
could have
just-
just
You should have
obsessed
watched it first.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
probably liked
Yeah.
it more.
Yeah, that's the trouble. You're
Yeah.
doing research intensively into Christmas ads. You're watching them back to back, which is not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it really.
Quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Cultured.
I mean, we touched on, me and Rob were talking about this morning, I mean, and you just touched on it then, the character thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like gone like crazy this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's bringing out like characters and stuff, but you know, it does tap into that feel good
Yeah.
factor. I mean, you come away after watching the ad feeling good about what you just watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and if that helps you buy into the brand,
Yeah.
It's doing its
Then-
job.
it's doing its job.
Yeah.
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 I mean, the only criticism I would say with some of the ads, though, overall, is that there's less focus on the product. You know,
Yeah.
I think
except
they
those
could have
catalogue-
focused on a few key products, because I remember ads of old, even with John Lewis, and they created ads in the past, like with a polar bear ad for, the snowman ad,
Yeah.
and then you could go in store and you can actually purchase,
Mm.
you know, little
Yeah. It's
cuddly
nice.
snowmen and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of marketing, if there was like a halo type product,
Yeah, that is
um,
true.
then I think, you know, that might entice people to sort of go in there and purchase that
Yeah.
product.
Agreed.
And
Yeah.
obviously once they're in store, they'll buy other products.
Yeah.
So I get the feels and all that, but I think, you know, some of these Christmas ads have kind of missed the trick
Yeah.
with trying to,
I think
Yeah.
Getting a
Aldi
Halo,
kinda doing
a
that
Halo
one.
product.
Kevin. You can go and buy Kevin.
Go and buy a carrot.
Yeah. No, but you can get, like, they've got little, like, cuddly Kevins.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
well,
nice
they
for
did
Lidl, I
last
guess.
year.
Yeah.
And they've got
Okay.
this weird looking, like, stand-up rat thing.
Right.
Okay.
Sounds festive.
It's a Christmas rat.
Stand-up
Okay.
Christmas rat.
Stand-up Christmas rat. It's on, like, stretchy legs. Kind of
Right.
like, actually, like that in the window.
Okay.
But it's a,
yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
gonk.
Yeah.
for
Christmas
those
rat.
watching, it's a stand-up bendy leg
Insert
rat.
picture here.
Insert picture there. Except don't, 'cause it's funnier if you don't know.
Nice in Aldi.
Huh? Yeah.
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 So you're going to have to go into Aldi, check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
There you go.
Check
Were
the
there
rat
any
out.
other
Yeah.
ads that we wanted to go over? I know we mentioned about Sainsburys, the 2014 ad. Is like a
Reference
one of our
point.
top ones.
Yeah, I still really like that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rewatching it, at like being older, I would have been like 14 when that came out. But rewatching it
Wow.
10 years later, I
Yeah,
thought
that doesn't make
was-
me feel old at all.
No, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
Hate to say it.
Yeah, all right.
No, but I thought, it's so nice.
Yeah,
And,
I like the
yeah.
reference. Yeah, to obviously to the elements of humanity and the factual element of it. and
Yeah, it's a great
It's
ad.
very relatable for everyone. And again, there's
Yeah.
not really a product in
No, there's
sight
not.
from
No.
it. It's just that. Well, there's
It's
the
awareness.
reference to the chocolate bar, but it's
It's
almost
not even-
irrelevant of what chocolate bar. It's the
Yeah.
gift giving and the humanity side, and
Yeah.
even in a war, which is really prevalent at the moment, is you've got that humanity and just reminding people that everyone's got their
Yeah.
own kind of good in them. I think
Yeah.
it's a really nice time of year to remind people of that.
I honestly don't know why, like, the likes of Sainsbury's, John Lewis don't just recycle these ads.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, that was 2014.
Mhm.
And then, like, the John Lewis, I feel like their peak was 2012. I was saying this to Ellie the other day.
Which one was
like,
that?
Just like that iconic,
Oh,
like,
the
Well, bear in the
bear,
hair or
yeah,
the
or
one that,
snowman?
the Gabrielle Aplin one. Was it
Yeah.
Gabrielle Aplin?
there was like
The other one.
Ellie Goulding that did like
Oh,
Our Song on one.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
And there was like the Penguin one.
oh yeah. I like the boxer dog.
The
Champion.
snowman is
Yeah.
back then
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And I just feel like that was like the prime and the
Yeah, it
ones
was.
people remember,
Yeah.
Yeah.
largely with the
That was when
soundtracks
they got
as well.
big as well, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, and I just don't
You
know
had
why,
your song
especially,
on
especially with that one, why don't they just reuse them?
yeah.
No
true.
one ever does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from Coca Cola.
But then I think some people also might see it as, oh, we've already seen this one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People
Yeah.
look forward
Yeah.
to that, like they anticipate a new one
Yeah.
and seeing, because
is
they're
true.
so well hidden, you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Like, if you told me last year we'd be looking at being a fly trap in a garden, I would have thought, no, we're not. But
yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's
I know what
that
you mean.
anticipated.
I think it's just, I don't know if I'm thinking, like, if the message is prevalent now, like you say, with the whole war thing, don't know if it's
Yeah.
like a good time
Yeah.
to do it.
It
But that's
would
quite
be.
a controversial
Maybe
move.
that's a social.
Yeah.
But it'd be a good marketing move, I think, if someone did
Yeah.
have a really well-known ad like that that's so iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason why they couldn't, even if they didn't want to release it on TV, they could release it on socials
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
hark back to
Yeah, quite.
Yeah.
a message that was released
Yeah.
back in 2014,
Yeah.
but it still was prevalent
No.
or
As
is
relevant
iconic
today. Yeah.
and relevant today
Yeah. 100%.
as it
Agreed.
was back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
True.
sense.
Yeah.
No, it's a very good point.
But overall, I think the quality of the ads this year, I think, have been fantastic.
Yeah. Agreed.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I think we've touched on all of them.
yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I think we covered the majority. I watched the JD one with Paul earlier, and that
I
was
liked
quite
that one
unusual.
too.
Yeah, I thought that was quite a nice
So
take.
different to everyone
Yeah.
else's.
Not seen
It was
JD
very
Sports.
different.
It's
JD
It's
got
not
Sports.
like-
JD the drink.
No,
No.
which we haven't seen an advert for.
Which,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. But no, I thought it was really good. It was all about like London families and gifting at Christmas. Had like Central C in it, Maya Jama, a few others.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
one of the
Paddy
things I
Pemberton,
liked about
randomly.
it was the fact that it's like your family isn't necessarily your blood
No.
related
Yeah,
Yeah.
family.
who you're
It's
with.
your friends and
Great.
who you decide to spend Christmas
Yeah.
with, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She's
I think
supporting
that is, it's very on topic at the moment, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah.
nice point. Yeah.
definitely.
It was good for
A
the
nice
audience. Like it hit the mark.
Yeah,
I
I thought so.
Yeah.
It was a good approach from them,
think.
Yeah.
knowing their audience as well.
Yeah.
I just thought it demonstrated that quite well.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Something
Cool.
I did think was interesting on a very final note is that some of the ads have got like Oscar award winning directors. So like
Yeah.
the Lidl's one,
Oh yeah.
it's like the director who did the King's Speech.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, wasn't
Wow.
expecting
Big-
that.
Yeah, big budgets.
Yeah, big budgets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
you
was
can
like,
tell
fair
there's big
enough.
budgets.
Yeah.
They obviously see a lot of value in
Yeah.
Christmas,
Yeah.
which you can understand.
Yeah.
There's far more players in the game now for Christmas ads. Like over the years, it's just
Yeah,
grown. Like, and people are
Yeah.
spending so much more on them, so it's only going to snowball.
Wee,
Yeah.
wee.
Pun to end it.
Yeah. Snow joke.
Oh jeez.
That's what I do in my spare time. I write Christmas cracker
Yeah.
jokes.
Yeah, I just love a Christmas pun.
Yeah.
And looping that into my social stuff.
Can't beat it.
So our favourite ads then? What's your favourite ad then, Ellie?
Tesco.
Wow. Yeah, I like the Tesco one as well, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Lidl.
I have to say, same camp. Yeah, Lidl.
Oh, Lidl.
Yeah,
and
really
Tesco.
emotive ad. I think
Yeah.
they
Love a
ticked
supermarket.
all the boxes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
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 What's
very
our
good.
least favourites?
Well, we've not
To be fair, there's
touched on
loads
it.
that we have.
We've
oh,
not
yeah.
touched on it, but it's boots.
Yeah.
Oh, boots.
Yeah.
I get the concept and I like it. I just thought it was a bit catalogue-y for me. Same as the
Yeah.
M&S one though, the M&S clothing one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
I don't think it had that clear message that I like in the Christmas ad.
No.
No.
So no other like.
think
And
the
again,
bar-
I mean, the boots ad, I think they could have focused on a couple of hero products as
Yeah.
well and entice people
It
into
was
the
more-
store. But
Yeah.
Santa's boots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds- yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was more like product placement, discreet, like
yeah.
magicking
Yeah.
those up. And,
Asda's not
and I
up
get
there
the
either.
whole like, oh, you think he did it all? Like obviously,
Yeah.
like to the mums, that's a nod. I think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I thought the line
So-
was good.
Yeah.
And I think there's elements in it that were good, but I think overall,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
like
think
a
it missed
story.
the mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the
I think
same
it-
camp as Coca Cola for me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they've just missed the mark.
So it's about
Bar was set so high, I think, this year with some of them. As you say, you've got award-winning directors on them, then
Yeah.
you need to up your game a bit, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do.
They can use the Santa's boot one next year and come to me for royalties.
Yeah.
I mean, if we've
Well,
got
we
great
could create.
ideas.
Yeah.
We,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
we've
yeah.
actually got like a bank of campaign film ideas. So
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
If anyone wants to reach out.
yeah,
Any
just waiting for
plans?
the right project.
Reach out, like and subscribe, etc.
Yeah. You,
Yeah.
you tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think
Cool.
that's a wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christmas wrap.
Christmas wrapping paper, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks everyone for listening. We hope you enjoyed and
Have a good Christmas.
Yeah,
have
Merry
a good
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, have a good one.
See ya.